If your skin is breaking out with chronic acne, no matter what you do, your body could be using your skin as its backup detox system. So let's break down why our detoxification systems are so critically important for chronic acne sufferers and what we can be doing to supporting them naturally. So this is part 2 in a series. I'm going through the 5 acne clearing pillars. Last video we were talking gut health, so make sure you go and watch that video as well, because all of these really connect together to give you a really in-depth insight into what's causing your acne and how to start clearing it up for long-term sustainable results. So today, all about detoxification. Now, when we're looking at detoxification, we want to be looking at a number of different systems in our body. Of course, there's going to be our liver, which is our body's main organ for detoxification. Other systems we want to be looking at when it comes to acne sufferers will be our lymphatic system, our kidneys, and our colon. So let's start back up at the liver, because like we said, he is the main organ for detoxification. The liver actually does over 500 functions in the body. So if the liver is struggling, our body is going to be struggling as well. It does things like filters waste, excess hormones and toxins, flushes it to the stool, and excretes it from the body, and sending them out through different elimination channels in the body, like say your kidneys or into your digestive tract, so it's exiting out of your stool. This is how the body's getting rid of things that it doesn't want or need. Now, what happens when the liver is overwhelmed? It's overburdened. Workflow is way too much. It's got way too much happening. This is where it can say, oh my goodness, I need some help in this department. I'm going to call on the skin, which is the body's largest organ for detoxification. I'm sending stuff on there, which is going to start to irritate and inflame the pores, increase sebum production, and lead to clogged pores and breakouts, all because the liver is really struggling to do its job properly. Now, some other signs that you could be dealing with sluggish detoxification pathways, like our liver, would be maybe we're fatigued, maybe we have oily skin, we have breakouts, of course, maybe we have headaches. So many different things can be popping up just from the liver being really overwhelmed. And the liver is going to be overwhelmed from things that the body has to process. So think chemicals in your food, so the pesticides and herbicides, the chemicals in your water, medications, they all have to be filtered by the liver. Alcohol, of course, I think everybody knows that that's what liver's job does, is it helps to filter alcohol through the body. So alcohol is going to be impacting it, processed food, so refined vegetable oils, refined sugars, all of these things are going to be heavily impacting and impairing the liver's ability to function in a really great way. So what can we be doing to love up our liver a little bit more? Well, including lots of liver-loving foods, like think your cruciferous vegetables, so things are like cauliflower, kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, mustard greens, kohlrabi. These are all great for helping to support the liver. Things like garlic, extra virgin olive oil, ginger, turmeric, all of these really lovely different herbs. So you can be getting some lovely herbal teas like dandelion or milk thistle. These are really gentle herbs that we can be finding in tea form to support our liver detoxification as well. We also know that citrus, so of course our lemons, our limes, our grapefruit, having that in our water and making sure we're staying hydrated. Hydration is so critical for our detoxification systems as well. Now, it's not just our liver that we want to be looking at. We also want to be considering our lymphatic system. So our lymphatic system lies just below the surface of our skin. And what's interesting about lymphatics is it doesn't have its own internal pump like your circulatory system. The circulatory system uses the heart to physically pump the blood through the system. The lymphatic system doesn't have that, and it actually relies on muscle movement, so physically moving your muscles, or manual stimulation through massage or dry brushing to really encourage really great lymphatic flow through the body. Now, your lymphatic system is kind of like your body's garbage truck. It's going around through your lymphatic fluid and it's collecting toxins, bacteria, and just intruders and flushing them out of the body through the main drainage points. Now, if we're dealing with lymphatic stagnation, where our body isn't moving the lymph in a really great way, then this is where we're going to be leading to a buildup of toxins in the body and also seeing an increase in acne as well. So some things we can be doing to help support our lymphatic system, I already mentioned one, which is dry brushing. We have a blog on that, which I'll link in the caption below. You can be doing muscle movements, so like I mentioned massage, physically moving your muscles, so getting some movement in your day, whether we're walking, yoga, legs up the wall in yoga is a really great one for helping to encourage lymphatic flow as well. Anything we can be doing to get that muscle movement will be great. And of course, hydration as well. Then we can be looking at the kidneys. Like the kidneys are another organ system that we want to be loving up, because the kidneys also help filter hormones and they're going to be excreting it through your urine. So making sure we're staying staying hydrated, that our electrolytes are in balance. So whether you're having some unsweetened coconut water, you're adding some pinch of like pink or Himalayan salt to your water, making sure you're having good electrolytes in your day to helping supporting your kidneys and that proper flow of your urine as well. Things like cucumber, watermelon, parsley really also help to love up your kidneys as well. And also reducing our intake of alcohol and sodas, pops, those processed sugars will go a long way to helping to love up your kidneys. Then the last one is going to be our colon. So we talked about the colon in our gut pillar in the last video, but just to give you a quick reminder, well, yes, our colon is part of our detoxification system. It's also part of our digestive system. Now, our colon is part of our detox system as it excretes stool from the body. You know, anything that is sent from the liver into your small intestine, through your bile, through your stool, this is all going to be excreted through your bowel movements. Now, if you're not having healthy bowel movements every single day, and we start dealing with chronic constipation where the stool is sitting too long in our digestive tract, then what happens is all of the excess toxins, hormones, bacteria that the body's trying to get rid of, they start to reabsorb back in the body. They end up recirculating through the body and then heading back to the liver. And now the liver's like, whoa, I already got rid of you. I'm on to the next batch of stuff. I'm a little overwhelmed here. So you can see how now we're increasing inflammation in the body, increasing toxicity, and also increasing hormonal imbalances because your stool has excess hormones, like say estrogen. So if all of these excess hormones the body has already tried to filter out heads back into circulation, this is going to be further worsening hormonal imbalances. So some ways we can actually be supporting improved colon health is going to be fiber and hydration. So aiming for anywhere from 35 to 45 grams of fiber. If we're not quite there yet, let's start slowly building up to that. And if you're unsure how much fiber you're eating in the day, just download one of those free, like, MyFitnessPal fitness nutrition tracker apps. Don't worry about the calories. Just start putting some things in so you can start to get a ballpark on how much fiber you're having in a day. And then slowly increase to that 35 to 45 gram range, because this is going to be helping to bulk up our stool and help improve elimination through the digestive tract. And also making sure that we're staying hydrated, because dehydration is going to lead to constipation and slowing down of our bowel movement. So making sure we're having adequate water in the day, not only great for our kidneys, but also great for our bowel movements. And if you're wondering how much water should I be drinking in the day, of course you can be following that old formula of half of your body weight in ounces. So if you're 125 pounds, you're drinking 60 ounces of water in a day. Or to make it a lot easier, just drink enough water so that your urine is a very pale or clear yellow. So this is why we really want to be loving up our detoxification before we jump into hormonal balancing, because all of these systems are so heavily reliant on each other. So this is why when we're dealing with chronic acne, seriously looking at our detoxification systems and supporting it is going to go a really long way for helping to clear up acne long term. All right, so that was part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, go back and watch the gut pillar. Next week, we're going to be digging into a favorite for everybody, which is hormonal balance. So make sure to check the caption. We have lots of links there. If you want to learn more about working with us over on the Clear Skin Solution, that's linked there as well. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, and we'll see you next week for the next video.